Raise your hand if you thought that dating someone older than you would be a better decision for you. Let's see how many hands we got raised. Let's see, that's 1, 2. Okay, I see you back there in the back. Now, next question. Also, raise your hand if dating someone older, you saw that they are just as immature as the younger ones, if not even worse. Story time. Grab a drink, get a snack, kick your feet up and relax. Subscribe like you're coming in all that, cause what? Story time's up. Bex. Thumbs up on a video if you like the intro. Thumbs up on a video if you like the intro. Big thumbs up. Okay, y'all, before I get into this video, I just want to say today is the day after election day, and I can feel it. The tension, the present, the vibes are low. The tension is high. So I'm just like, you know what? Let me get my twinkles a video just so I can, like, you know, lighten the mood, switch the vibes up, you know? So this is just a little story time that I was thinking about earlier because I was having a debate with one of my friends, and I'm just like, you know, what's the oldest you'll date? What's the youngest you'll date type of question? And right now in the comments chat, I want to know, how old are you? What's the oldest you'll go? What's the youngest you'll go? Right now, put it in the comments. Let me see what's what with y'all. If you don't want to reveal your age, that's completely fine. Just tell me what's the oldest you'll date, what's the youngest you'll date, okay? Fine. Now, since this video was last minute, I'm not going to include the superstar, so I'm just trying to give y'all something just to kind of, you know, relax y'all as another thank you for still subscribing to me, showing me love, things like that. So we're just going to make this one a little bit quicker than most, okay? But don't worry, I got a real big, almost 30-minute story time on the way, so hold on. I'm coming through. All right, now that we got that out of the way, without further ado, let's hop right into the story time, y'all. Once upon a time, I was out eating with a friend. We were celebrating. I think she had passed the her bar exam to be like a lawyer or something like that. So you know what? I'm proud of you. I'm excited for you. Let me take you out to eat because one thing I love to do, I love to celebrate accomplishments. I love it when my friends tell me like, oh, I just did this. Oh, I just lost weight. I just hit my goal, this, and that. I am always the one I feel like to celebrate all wins, whether big or small. That's me. So cool. I told my friend to pick a restaurant. She picked like a steakhouse. She loves steak. She's a steak girly. How y'all like y'all steak? Medium, rare, well done? I don't eat steak, so I don't really know. But for those of you who do, how y'all like y'all steak? So anyway, we there, you know, we catching up. She's telling me this and that. I'm telling her how proud I am about her. And I see this lady, she keeps like passing by, but she's looking at me. An older lady too. So at first, my friend kind of make a joke and was like, oh, she probably thinks that you're my daughter. Because, you know, as y'all know, I look very young. My friend looks very mature, very much older than me. The case may be, I think around that time, I was like 23. Yeah, I was 23 years old around that time. So the lady walks back by, but this time she pulls up a chair at our table. So me and my friend kind of stare at each other. And I'm like, you know, can we help you? She goes, well, I don't know yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Now, although kind of older, this lady was quick on her feet. I'm telling y'all, every time we said something to her, she had something to snap right back. And I'm like, okay, I'm peeping that. So we get to talking. Actually, the conversation was flowing naturally. She had me and my friend laughing. So I finally was like, hey, you know, you never introduced yourself. What's your name? We're going to call her Wilma. Short for Wild Wilma. Wilma was very wild, y'all. Now, mind you, she presented herself to be nice, sweet, you know. She had just like this calming type of energy. You know, she wasn't just too pushy or nothing like that. She wasn't aggressive. So, you know, everything was all cool. We sat there and we talked for at least 2 more hours, y'all. Wilma kept ordering us drinks. She made sure we was okay. She even picked up the tab. Now, mind y'all, I was going to pay the tab because, you know, it's me taking my friend out. I'm celebrating her. But Wilma was like, oh, no. I got it. Let me. And one thing about it, baby, I'm going to let you. If you want to, I'm going to let you. You understand? Especially when it comes to buying that food. You know, I ain't going to never turn down no meal. So me and my friend keep drinking and we realized like, look, you know, we drove here. We kind of reached our limit. So we tell Wilma like, you know, thank you for being so hospitable. Thank you for being so nice. But it's time for us to get out of here. Okay. Wilma was like, oh, you know, no problem. She was congratulating my friend. And so my friend was getting her stuff about to walk off. And so she was like, hey, if I could just get your number, I would love to, you know, sit and eat with you another time. I really like the fact you were able to make me laugh. I love how you engage within my conversation. So I'm like, you know what? I could give you my number. It won't hurt. Now, let me say this before we go any further. You can visibly tell that Wilma was way older. You know, she had the gray hairs going on. You know, she just had the older look about herself. You could tell that she was grown, if you will. And at that time, you know, I'm 23. So yes, like, you know, I like them older too. I want somebody to be able to teach me something, somebody that's already experienced, you know, stuff like that. So at that point, but it's like Wilma was a little older than what I would naturally go for, to be completely honest, y'all. But I'm like, you know what? She sat here. She held a good conversation with me and my friend. I didn't really, you know, see any red flags. She paid for our very expensive bill. She gave us drinks. She made sure it was comfortable. You know, me giving her my number, what's the worst that could happen? It's just a number. Worst case scenario, you know, she's a little older. You know, I heard they don't really like to text or nothing anyway. So yes, I'm just going to go ahead and give her my number. I I should have known something was up because me and my friend barely made it out the restaurant before Wilma was texting me like, oh my God, I really cannot wait to see you again. Like, I literally just gave you my number not even a minute ago. And before I leave the restaurant, you were already texting me. I mean, yeah, some may say, oh, she was just excited, but I don't know. Now, here I am thinking like, oh, you know what? She's older. She won't be blowing on my phone. Y'all, this lady was texting me all type of things. She was like, here's a picture of my dog. I also have a cat. Here's a, an old Cadillac that I had bought off for auction. She was just texting me any and everything. And I was just like kind of overwhelmed because it's like, dang, Wilma, I just gave you the number. Is you cool? Now, I'm not necessarily being too dry, but I'm texting in a way if it's like I'm not really just giving you too much to go off of for you to just constantly be texting my phone 10 times in under 10 minutes. It's just too much at this point, Wilma. So she tells me like, hey, I have a friend of mine. They're having a cookout later tomorrow, which will be the weekend. She's like, I would love it if you and your friend came through. Now, one thing I like about that off rip, I love the fact that you already invited my friend. We just met. 9 times out of 10, I probably wouldn't be comfortable coming, with you to your friend's house by myself anyway. So yeah, when I told my friend's like, you know what? I'm down. Let's do it. I like Wilma. I think she cool. Like, let's just go. Like, let's just see what, what it could be about. So me and my friend getting ready to go to the cookout. Wilma and Study calling and texting me every 10 minutes, making sure I'm still coming. Like, Wilma, we are on our way. Like, let's just relax. Okay. We pull up to the address that Wilma sent us, and off rip, y'all, the house was nice. It looked like a presidential type of house. It was white, had the white gates around it, had the big gate to let everybody in. They had like butlers and people all over. I'm like, okay, Wilma and her friend, they really have it out here. Okay, cool. Wilma had someone to meet us at the car. They opened our doors for us. Immediately, once we got out, they let us know like, hey, we'll be parking your vehicle over here. They offered us some champagne. And even before we got in, it was like, okay, the customer service was top tier. We get there, there's a guy at the door that asked us to take our shoes off, and they was providing complimentary like slides or slippers just so we can walk around the house. And me and my friend looked at each other like, okay, like we could get used to this type of thing, So then we finally see Wilma, and first red flag, Wilma's like, hey guys, this is my girlfriend, Starry. Girlfriend, hold on now, Wilma, we just met you yesterday, books. But also, me trying to give her a benefit of the doubt, y'all, some people talk like that. Like, they say like, oh, it's their friend, but they're like, me and my girlfriend, we went shopping, saying that. So I'm thinking like, maybe since she's a little older, that's the type of verbiage or type of lingo she used. I'm not knowing she literally means I'm her girlfriend, like we go together real bad girlfriend. You see what I mean? So even my friend called her, she kind of looked at me like, oh, but we just, sliding by because we thinking like, she older. That's just her language. That's how she talks. So we're going around the room, getting introduced to everybody, which they were very nice, very pleasant. We felt very welcome. No issues there. Wilma and her friends started to give us a tour of the very grand home. We were just like, oh my God, like this is really nice. Y'all have like an indoor pool. They have a movie theater room, all this and all that. I'm just like, you know what? This is goals. Like when I get older, I want the same thing type of thing. It was very motivating. We go outside and we see a couple of guests playing tennis. Now, my best friend at that time, she was really into tennis and stuff like that. So she's like, oh my God, I want to go play. So she runs over there and like Wilma kind of tugs me back. She's like, like let's talk a little more. Like I miss you. I'm glad that you're here. I thought you wasn't going to come, all this and all that. My friend low-key set me up because why would you run off over there to go play tennis and you're going to leave me here with Wilma? But okay, we by the pool, we sitting down, Wilma's just talking to me, like telling me about how her friend met and just things like that. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm just kind of watching my friend, wishing that my friend would come over and get me because, I want to go over there and play tennis with them too. So, y'all, it was a chef that was beginning to walk around and take people orders. They had like a private chef that was going to cook everybody their own meal. So he got to Wilma and he was like, how do you like your steak? And she was like, well done. And he was like, and oh, for your lady here. So I kind of laughed. I was like, I'm not her lady. Like, we're just friends. We just met or whatever like that. And so Wilma chimes in and was like, oh, yeah, she doesn't eat steak. What about chicken or something like that? So I'm like, okay, I chose the chicken. Kill. He walked off, y'all. And Wilma was like, what do you mean you're not my lady? This not. I told all of my friends that, like me and you are pursuing each other. I'm like, Wilma, we just met each other last night. What are you even saying? So then she looks at me and was like, LOL, I'm just joking with you. I just wanted to see how you was going to react. Nah, I know that look. You wasn't playing. You was just trying to see what I was going to say when she said what you was going to say. Stop playing with me like that, Wilma. I felt like me saying that kind of made the vibe awkward. So Wilma was instantly like, hey, let's go see what your friend is up to. Let's go find your friend. Like, yeah, let's go do that. So we found my friend. My friend is over there playing tennis, having the time of her life. So she sees me over there standing with Wilma. So she finally stops and was like, hey, like what y'all doing? What y'all up to? Wilma chimes in like, oh, I'm just trying to show your friend a good time or whatever. But she's saying that she doesn't like me. She doesn't want me. And my friend is even looking at me like, wait, what? So I butt in. I'm like, no, I didn't say all that. All I said was like, I'm not your lady. Like I feel like you're giving the people, putting them on the impression that we go together or like we're together, stuff like that. When I merely just met you yesterday, Wilma, I don't want you, out here with these false accusations. We're just cool. I don't even really know you well enough to just, call you a friend just at this moment. But you cool people, like you good. So even my friend chimed in and was like, yeah, Wilma, like, we think you're cool, but you got to slow it down, at least get to know my friend better before you start going around claiming her, saying she's your girlfriend, she's your lady, stuff like that. Thankfully, we was interrupted by one of Wilma's friends, and she was just kind of like, hey, Wilma, come over here and help us out with something, you know, whatever. So I was telling my friend, like, hey, you remember how we said Wilma was cool and all this other stuff? I don't know, she kind of giving me them vibes where I feel like she leading these people on, expecting for them to believe that we together, and I don't really like that. My friend's like, stop tripping, come on, we here, we having fun, don't do that. You know, she's older, she's just joking around with you. Like, I really like the vibe here. My friend loved being around older people. I feel like she had an old soul, stuff like that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna ruin her time. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna relax. So boom, y'all. The rest of the night, it was pretty chill. Wilma was kind of keeping her distance. I noticed that, like, she'll come and check on us momentarily, but she wasn't, like, trying to linger on or be around us like she was when we first got there. And that's just fine with me, you know? We ate. The food was great. We danced. We had a good time. You know, it's finally time for us to leave. So Wilma was walking us outside back to our car. Cool. She's telling us, like, I really enjoyed you guys. My friends really enjoyed you guys. They would love to invite y'all on anything else that we do, whatever. I feel like you guys are a part of the group. Okay, cool. Wilma's like, don't forget to text me, you know, when you make it home and stuff like that, because I'll be worried about you guys because you've been drinking a little bit. I'm telling Wilma, like, look, I'm going to let you know when I get home, you know, everything fine. Me and my friend drive off. My friend drops me off at home. She goes to her house. And, you know, I get there. I'm taking my shower, stuff like that. And I get out the shower and I realize I have like 10 missed calls and almost 15 different text messages. I'm like, dang, what happened? I'm the type of person where that will overwhelm me. Like, when I come back to my phone, if I wake up and I have like so many missed calls and so many missed text messages, I feel like something happened. That's like the first reaction. Y'all, Wilma literally texting and blowing my phone up like, hey, is everything okay? I thought I told you to text me when you make it home. Why are you ignoring me? You need to call me back. Answer the phone. I know you see me calling. Wilma, baby, is you cool? Mind y'all, this lady don't know where I stay. She don't know how long it took me to get home. She don't even know if I'm home yet. So for you to be already blowing up my phone, that's kind of crazy to me. So I'm about to text her back like, first off, you just need to calm down. I literally just made it home. I was going to text you once I got out the shower, once I got settled, like it's no biggie. Like, you doing too much for me. In the middle of me texting that, she called. I answered. I'm like, yo, like, what's up with you? She's like, no, what's wrong with you? You had me worried sick. I thought something happened to you and your friend. I told you to text me as soon as you got home. And I'm just like, whoa, pump your brakes, Wilma. I'm like, I know what you said, but I'm telling you that I can get home and, you know, sit my stuff down, take a shower and get settled before I can text you back. Like, I'm okay. My friend's okay. It's nothing to be worried about. For you to constantly text my phone and blow my phone up, call my phone like that, it's unnecessary. You're doing too much. She's like, I have every right to be worried about you. You really had me worried sick. I just wanted you to call me or text me or something like that. I don't like the fact that you did all of that before you even thought about calling me. She's like, I was nice enough to pay for you and your friend's dinner. I even invited you around my friends and stuff like that, even when you embarrassed me and I still was worried about you. Oh, see, there you go right there. So that's what this about. So it's about the fact that you felt like since you paid for my food and invited me around your friends, even though you lied and said I was your lady when I clearly just met you, you felt like you had the audacity to be on me and for me to like answer to you. Is that what you thought, Wilma? I told Wilma, like, look, at this point, thank you for the meal. Thank you for, you know, the night out with your friends and stuff like that. But I no longer want to proceed with talking to you or getting to know you or anything like that. Because at this point, it's just kind of giving weird. No way you thought that doing that stuff for me gave you the obligation to want me to text you or call you as soon as I make it home. And I'm supposed to put you first as a priority when I barely even know you. I hung the phone up and immediately call after call, text after text saying, oh, you're immature, you're childish, you need to answer the phone, we need to talk about this. Wilma, it ain't nothing to talk about. We barely know each other. I go my way, you go yours. No love lost, boop. Y'all, I blocked Wilma, and of course she was hitting me up from, you know, block calls and text app numbers and stuff like that. And I'm just like, bro, this lady needs to get a grip. Even when I told my friend's like, yeah, nah, she was cool, but at this point she doing too much. I'm scrolling on social media one day, minding my own business. I get a comment under my pictures like, you need to answer my phone, you need to call me back, you owe me an explanation. I look, y'all, and it's Wilma. I'm on her page, y'all, and Wilma is in a whole relationship. She's all hugged up and booed up with some other girl. And I'm just like, now look at you, Wilma. I guess, you know, the older is not even the better. Look at you. How you out here acting like this over me? You got a whole girlfriend. And the posts are recent, y'all, like maybe 2 weeks ago recent. So how you tripping on me? You got a whole lady, Wilma. At this point, y'all, I'm not even trying to go back and forth with Wilma. It was actually hilarious at this point because it's like she's even posting stories with her and some other girl. And it's like, why are you still so pressed about me answering my phone, talking to you, on you, any type of explanation? What? Is you cool? So boom, y'all, my friend finally graduates, you know, she's at college, stuff like that. So she's posting her story about, you know, her having a graduation party. She's posting the details, you know, show up, pop out, boom. Let's get it up for my friend one time. She was having one of those events at one of those public event centers. So you would think that, you know, people that actually know her and love her would show up, right? I'm in there having me a jolly old time. You know, I'm dancing, I'm celebrating my friends. We got some of our other friends there. Everything good to go, right? Security come up to me like, you Starry? I'm like, yeah, why? What's up? He's like, there's a lady at the door saying that she wants to speak with you. And I asked, was she here for Jasmine? Let's just say my friend's name is Jasmine. And she was like, no, I'm here to speak with STARRY. He like, I don't know. I don't really got no good feeling about this. So I'm letting you know. So I'm like, what? Like, who is this, right? Y'all, I'm walking towards the door. Wilma's standing there with both hands on her hips. And it's like, can I help you? So I go out there and I'm like, bro, you're crazy. Why are you here? Why are you following me around? Why are you still contacting me? You have a whole girlfriend. Wilma's like, I need you to talk to me. I need you to tell me why you cut me off. I did nothing wrong to you. All I did was try to make you happy. All I did was treat you nice, bro. It was a mere 24, maybe 48 hours. It's nothing. Let it go. She's like, you're ignoring me. I hate being ignored. And I understand that's your personal issue. But honestly, you shouldn't even be bothered by nothing I'm doing. You have a whole girlfriend. Even if so, if I'm saying I don't want to talk to you, you cannot make me talk to you. I'm like, would it make you feel better if I paid you back for the dinner? Or like, what would you like to be reimbursed? Like, what is it going to take for you to get it and leave me alone at this point? I blocked your number. I blocked you off social media. You're stalking my friend's social media. Now you show up. That you don't find that weird? So y'all, me and Wilma out there arguing, going back and forth, and the security guard's finally like, look, if she don't want to talk to you, you have to leave. You shouldn't have shown up here anyway. Wilma's like, okay, fine. Forget it. I'll leave you alone if that's what you really want. Yeah, that's what I've been saying for the past couple of days. What do you mean? Y'all, Wilma walking back to her car, and I'm just watching her just to make sure, you know, because I'm not going to turn my back towards you, right? And in the front seat, I see the girl that she's been posting all on social media, her quote-unquote girlfriend. And I'm just like, wait a minute. So I'm walking towards the car like, you're allowing your lady, your woman, whatever, to come and approach me about not talking to her and stuff like that? Is you cool? She rolled the window down like, yeah, basically she can do what she wants. I'm just here for support and things like that. And I'm just like, you know what? I know exactly what type of situation this is. Let me guess. She take care of you. She pay all the bills. She, you know, spoils you and stuff like that. And in turn, you do nothing but be quiet and you don't have any say-so about nothing she's doing, right? Y'all, the girl couldn't even say nothing. She looking at me like, yeah, and I know it because any other person with their own 2 feet to stand on would never. You let this woman pull up on me, mad at me about not communicating, about not texting her back, not answering her phone calls, not wanting to talk to her. And you sitting there in the passenger seat quiet as a mouse? Two types of people in this world, baby, and I am not the one you are. So I'm like, okay, I can already see where this is going. Wilma, you thought that I was one of them. Oh, baby, I could never. What? Do I give that? Do I give the type that just gonna let you do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it because you got money? Oh, because, baby, I could never give that. I could never do that. I could never just, I don't know. Could y'all? No offense to the ones that do, but I'm not really good at just sitting back, shutting up, letting somebody do whatever they want to. Nah, we're not doing that. Y'all, a few days after that, Wilma would still hit me up from fake text app numbers and call me private and leave me a voicemail saying how she's sorry, how she wishes that things were different, how she wishes we could start over. Wilma, tend to that girl, leave me alone. Things wouldn't have went nowhere with you, especially knowing that what type of woman you wanted me to be. Oh, nah, we weren't going nowhere. And it's like you would think that she's so much older, that the maturity was there and that, you know, she wouldn't be childish and all this other stuff. But y'all, she was so childish. Y'all, even my friend had to block her because she was constantly hitting my friend up like, please tell your friend to talk to me. I'm so sorry. How can I make this up to her? I would take you guys out for another steak dinner. I would do this. I would do that. And my friend's like, Wilma, leave us alone at this point. It's a no, babe. Talk to me, chat. What we thinking? Who was right? Who was wrong? Y'all on Wilma's side? Y'all on my side? Do y'all feel sorry for the girl? Because I low-key feel sorry for the girl. Like, I get it. You know, by any means, get your money, do what you got to do. But it's like, dang, how you going to go for something like that, girl? Like I said, I just want to come and give y'all a real quick little story time because I understand that today was probably, you know, heavy for some of y'all, stuff like that. So I really just kind of wanted to lighten the mood. Y'all already know I got more story times on the way. Y'all already know I got more content on the way. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Team Twinkle Twinkle Gang, you know I love y'all. And until then, we'll meet again for the next story time.